Hello friends, welcome to another video of Chartmojo. And guys, today there was an unexpected fall, okay? And yesterday night we saw uh, Fed, not Fed actually, there was a debt rating cut, okay? Now US usually gets AAA rating. There was a rating downgrade, so there was a panic, but I was thinking that by looking at Dow chart, the fall which we saw in Indian market was quite exaggerated, and I would like to see Nifty bouncing back in the upcoming session. Now if you remember, we were discussing 19,500 as an important level, and we saw that Nifty went till near about 19,420. Our level what we were expecting after the breakdown was 19,400, so it went near about that level. On the other hand, if we see Bank Nifty have achieved the level which we were expecting if there is a breach. Now if I see Nifty chart, okay, if I see Nifty chart, what I can make here is Nifty is somehow managing to remain in the channel formation. See, this is the channel formation, this is the hourly chart, and here we can see, okay, these are the tweezer candle on the hourly chart. You can see tweezer bottom, okay, both the candle have same low, and there can be an attempt that market will try to go up. Now for the next trading session, let me give the level and then we will go to the Dow chart and Bank Nifty chart. Okay, so I am expecting that if 19,400 is protected, okay, then Nifty will try to move up, and if 19,400 is taken out, then 19,300 should be the next level which one can look for. Now 19,300 is nothing but your support level, okay. The next support will be 19,300 level. You can see there was two touch point at that level, so next I think Nifty should stop at 19,300 if at all we see a breakdown. Now on the higher side, what I can expect is if Nifty move above 19,600, then there can be a chance of this gap fill, okay, the gap which we have created in the today's session. Guys, if we see Bank Nifty chart, if I see Bank Nifty chart, yesterday we were discussing 45,200 as a critical level, and if that is taken out, then 45k and 44,800. We saw both of them were filled, and then Bank Nifty also took support at the 44,700, 850 kind of a level. Definitely here there was a channel kind of formation. You can see this was the formation here. There was a breakdown and then there was a swing. Now if I see US chart, now this is surprising because the news is of US and you can see US are now reversing, okay. This is the fall when Nifty have seen again a push on the downside, so the chart were in sync. If you see Dow chart, DEX chart and Nifty chart, you will see when DEX market opened, at that time there was a good fall. Now I think Dow, if is able to manage the sideways structure, or if it goes up, definitely Nifty should do well. So overall my bias is on the upside in Nifty, okay. Bank Nifty is at good support area now. We can see at this support area, and Nifty is also looking good, okay. By looking at Dow comparatively, we can say that Nifty will try to go up. Brent on the other side is also giving a neutral kind of signal, okay. Let me quickly share one or two stock, then we can solve the query, okay. So looking at Naukri that we were discussing yesterday, no trigger level was seen here. The trigger level is usually the previous candle high. and it didn't clear this level. Similarly, it also took a dive with the rest of the counter. IDBDI Bank as well, there was no trigger. I was hoping 63 level. Okay, that level was also not seen triggering. So none of the signal went through. Now I am looking at Voltas. Voltas has formed a falling wedge. See this. This is the falling wedge. Let me reset the chart and let us look like this. Okay. Now if you look at this chart, it is in downtrend for some time. I can see there is a rectangle formation. There was a breakdown. After that, it formed a falling wedge pattern, and there is a breakout attempt. In today's session as well, it was able to hold, and I can see it has formed a spinning top candle. This is nothing but a spinning top candle just before the result. So one can play this counter if this counter is able to breach this previous swing high, which comes at 830 level. Okay. Now ideally we like to jump in when the current candle high is taken out, but in this case one can wait for 830 level, and if 830 is taken out, okay, one can try to play for this wedge level, which will come near about 880 kind of level on the wedge target. So wait for 830 kind of level here after the announcement of result. If it didn't breach, then let it go. On the other hand, Kotak Mahindra Bank, see this. This is having a gap area. Okay, now look at this Kotak Mahindra chart, Kotak Mahindra Bank chart. We will see that this is in sideways structure. Okay, and we can see gap here. These are the common gaps. See this gap also got filled. Then we can see gap number 2, gap number 3. So these are nothing but common gap which get filled in some time. Okay, sometime it take 6 months, sometime it take the within a week it gets filled. Now here you can see a gap is there just before this previous swing low. So if I see Kotak Mahindra Bank going below 1815 level, then I think this gap should be a good opportunity to get filled. One can get a good opportunity to ride the wave that can fill this gap. Okay, and if you see longer duration moving average, what you will find is in such sideways kind of market, 200 DMA will go in mid. Let me show you that as well. Okay, so let me just quickly type in SMA here, and what you will see is a key moving average is also taken out by today's candle. Okay, so see this, whenever there is this sideways structure, you will find 200-day moving average is in the mid. Okay, the highs are the upper boundary, lows are the lower boundary, and if there is some follow-up selling, then this gap play could be a good opportunity. Okay, so I see there are some 2 counters which people want to know. One of that is Dixon Tech. Let me put the chart here. Let us remove this 200 DMA, because after some time you will be able to know, okay, the counter is riding above 5 or 9 EMA or riding above 200 DMA just by looking at the chart structure. Dixon Tech. Let us see this chart. Okay, so Dixon Tech, after a very good up move, I think, yes, it is taking a halt here. So if you connect the lower support, what you will find, it is also trading in this channel formation. You can clone this. On a higher time frame, you will find this as a flag formation. Okay, so it is consolidating. There can be, so there are 2 types of consolidation, time wise, price wise. Okay, here what you can see, a mixture of both. It is also going down and it will take some time, but usually if you switch this to weekly chart, what you will find is a flag like structure. So this is a good counter. Okay, one can hold this, and there can be breakout from this structure when this chart, okay, when this counter goes above 4300 level. Okay, when it clears this level, I think there should be some upside movement in this counter. And let us see one more, that is Bharti Airtel. Okay, let me, Bharti Airtel was at all-time high. Okay, so again it is just consolidating, is that this counter is at all-time high, and Bharti Airtel usually will give many fake breakouts or breakdown. We have seen in the past. See this chart structure very carefully. Breakout, then went down, again went up. Finally, it goes up, but it gives lot of fake breakdown or breakouts. We can see this is having a history of that, and this is because the business of of Bharti Airtel is quite predictable. So that's why the volatility is less in this counter, and there are a lot of fake breakout and breakdown. Here you can see again same channel structure that you saw. There was a falling channel on Dixon. This is the rising channel on Bharti. It will, I think it will try to remain in this fashion, because if you see Bharti chart, you will find this kind of move. Bharti very rarely shows you a clean move. Okay, clean move means a move which is respecting 5 or 9 EMA. Okay, let us see one more counter, that is ICI. This is ICIC chart. So again ICIC chart is halting. Okay, after a very good up move, it is taking a rest. Now see, whenever you see such kind of massive move, you can just try to plot this Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and what you will find, ideally, if the trend is good, they will halt at 0.38 or 0.5. Okay, and the ideal golden ratio is at 61.8, but usually if the trend is very strong, you will find that 38.2 or 50 is the level. If the trend is very strong, then 23.60 is the level where you find sideways flag structure taking support. If you backtest this, you will find most of the strongest chart will take support on 23.6 or 38.2. Why? Because in those counter, buyers are desperate to buy that counter at immediate low. Okay, let us see the next. Okay, and one more thing, by the way, Nifty mid cap, Nifty small cap are in very good healthy uptrend. Okay, and the chart, this kind of chart are also showing a sideways structure, so no need to worry. Okay, they can continue their rally. Let us see Somaya's next counter, which is Somaya Ceramics. Yes, again similar kind of structure you can see. Healthy up move. See, ideally, if there is a pause, okay, then one can just sit into that counter. Okay, this was a very healthy up move. Okay, and then there is pause. Okay, now you can see there is a very big bar, many inside bar, preceding this big bar. So nothing to worry about. Again, a sideways structure after a massive move, some profit booking is there. If you find again markets are rallying, then they will again try to go up. As of now, these sectors are okay. These are not some underperforming sector, and if you'll see, most of the sector are in good healthy uptrend, so no need to worry in case of sideways trend. Let us see Tata Steel. Someone is saying Tata Steel is forming spinning top candle. Let us see that. Tata Steel. Yeah, Tata Steel was on the verge of breakout. I was hoping 125 should be the level for the breakout. That trigger didn't come. And right now, yes, this is a spinning top candle failed. So we call it as a spinning top at resistance. You can see this is the resistance level. This candle form at spinning top, and ideally if you find this chart pattern, okay, this chart three candlestick chart is the name for it. Okay, so we call this as a evening star, where there is a strong bullish candle. Then your second candle can be a doji spinning top or a shooting star. Okay, and then this third candle should breach for a trigger first candle low. Okay, the third candle should breach first candle low. Now, can we say that just at the second candle formation, okay, today there is spinning top formation, which means definitely it will turn into a evening star? The answer is no. Okay, when it goes down, okay, the first candle open level, then one can think that the bears are finally taking control and there can be a potential reversal. Okay, but yes, you are right. You can this is the spinning top candle, and this whole three candle structure, you can call it as a evening star. That will come as a perfect definition. And let us quickly see one more counter, and that is LTTS, LNT Tech Service. This is looking good. Okay, so all the IT counters are in sideways structure again. If you see Infosys, Tech Mahindra, they are stuck sideways. They are in the sideways. Similarly, this is at the higher end of the sideways structure. If we see some banking counters correcting and Nifty IT taking the lead, then definitely there can be some sector rotation from banking to IT. Looking at today's performance, it is holding well. Okay, you can see the counter is holding relatively well against Nifty have given a one-way fall, but Nifty IT, okay, and especially this counter is holding very well. So if you see, if 4210, okay, this is the previous swing high. Okay, we can see there were two attempts. 4210 is taken out, then definitely this counter will try to touch its the previous swing high. Okay, previous to previous swing high, which is near at 4400 level. Okay, so this is again a good counter. One can try to hold this counter, and can also look at the 4210 level. Okay, so guys, this is it for the video. I hope you are liking our content. If you're liking, please hit the like button, and please don't forget to subscribe if you are new to our channel. Till then, take care. I will meet you in our next video.